So anyway, we finished the Novaria storyline with Mass Effect. We're returning to it today. Unfortunately, I have to apologize. I did not get a chance to explore the galaxy off stream. RimWorld continued to suck me up. Although I am done with RimWorld. I feel that I have taken apart its game mechanics to a satisfactory point, and I'm able to move on to some other things now. So my complete life obsession with RimWorld is over for now. Streaming grocery shopping. I did that earlier today. Although I did start a little bit late because the Florida-Georgia game is actually turning out quite well. That was fun to watch. I saved it to watch the rest later. I don't really have a stake in either team, but it's just one of those things where it's fun to see a good game every once in a while. All right. Yeah, so we're done with Novaria. We're in the Normandy, and we have learned where the Mu relay is from the Rachni Queen. That's what we did here. But I forget exactly what the next step is in the story. Let's see, right? Virmire. Ooh. Searching for the conduit, find the conduit. Oh no! I might not have what I need to do this. There's a big moment coming and I'm not sure I'm ready for it. Because I might need max intimidate to pull off what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to save 2 points no matter what. But man, what do I got to do to max out intimidate? We're going to try it and see. Yeah, we're just going to start putting points in first aid because I bleed out health like nobody's business. Oh. Yeah, Mass Effect 1 goes really quickly if you know what you're doing. Let's talk to the people on the ship. We never did do that after Novaria. I was running out of time.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
Let's see. Just want to talk.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
This is just going to be personal background. Yeah.
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just
Status
don't ask.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If balance, the Normandy's probably too much ship.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
So I guess they don't really start the whole Joker making individual comments about like the team you took with you until Mass Effect 2. Well, you enjoy your dinner,
Carry on,
Dracodyte.
Presley.
Yes, sir.
I just had my dinner. Homemade chicken noodle soup. The only meal I know how to make. I've been wanting to learn how to cook, and I figured that chicken noodle soup would be a good one to start with. But instead of taking what I learned from the chicken noodle soup and branching out into learning to make other dishes, I just perfected the hell out of chicken noodle soup. Like, I've made that dish like 12 times, and I've got that thing down to a T. It's really good. I think I'm going to move on to, like, beef stew or something next.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
And nothing new
Goodbye,
here.
Commander.
I'm sure Liara will have something new to say. That menacing side-eye.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Ooh, this hurts to do. As a reminder of the rules, I do this every stream of Mass Effect. This is a Renegade playthrough. The rule that I've put on myself is that I have to answer the Renegade option at all times. I've given myself 2 exceptions. I will not answer Renegade if it is going to lead to me not picking up or losing a crew member, or if it means I'm not going to pick up a quest. Although there were some quests on Novaria we left behind involving saving people because I didn't feel that was the Renegade thing to do. But this hurts, but I have to do it. Them's the rules.
She's gone. You can't change that.
She was gone long before she died on Novaria. Benezia was a good person once, before she fell under Sovereign's power. Part of me blames Saren for her death. Part of me wants to blame her. And part of me just misses her.
I blame Saren. And if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her
Wow.
path, just as I have
Snappy,
chosen mine.
girl.
I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Let's return. Let's talk.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
Then let us talk about you.
Oh, I still
you
get the
okay?
romance option. I thought I shut this down. I do want to romance Liara, though. I hope this doesn't shut it down.
Don't worry about me.
You do not have to put on a brave face for me, Commander. This crew relies on you for leadership. It can be a heavy burden.
See, I don't want to answer this. I know what this... I'm pretty sure this is going to bail me out of the option. I don't want to do that.
I've got broad shoulders.
I have no doubt about that. But can they carry the weight of an entire galaxy? If we don't stop Saren... No, never mind. I'm sorry, Commander. The last thing you need is someone constantly reminding you of how grim things are. Is there anything else you would
Debbie
rather talk
Downer
about?
over here. That didn't go where I hoped it would.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright. So, I mean, Ashley's pretty much my only other option. And that girl is a raging racist. So, would rather not go there.
Anything you need, Commander?
Personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the thorium.
All in triplicate, I'm sure. Did you want to see me?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is.
I thought the crew has personal missions, too.
Is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
It's up to the Alliance to take its proper place. Even if we have to kick its ass to convince it to kick theirs.
We're out here trying to save everyone. We can worry about who's king after the dust settles.
Whose side are you on?
You sound like you want the aliens dictating to us.
I don't think many of them even want to.
Sound clip was a
lot of
little
people
louder
don't
than the
understand
rest.
that. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I'm glad to hear the bastard got what he deserved.
He didn't deserve... He hurt a girl.
He cut himself off with the story.
Water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. But at 17, that's...
Good.
Like I said, he deserved it.
It killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't.
Hey man, if you hit a dog too often, he'll bite back eventually.
Canadics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
Do you?
I don't know. You don't seem angry about the Council strong-arming the Alliance.
Commander, I thought real hard about how to use my talents. When I swore the oath to defend the Alliance, it wasn't on a whim. If it comes down to it, I am a soldier. I have to believe that my superiors can tell our enemies from people who disagree with us. If the Alliance is missing its chance, it's because of men like Udina, not the rest of the galaxy holding us back. Of course, your opinion is the one that matters, Commander.
As long as you remember that, we'll do fine, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
So, one of the things that's been interesting about this Renegade playthrough so far
Commander?
is, well, I want to see if he has something interesting to say here.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Arachnite Queen. Oh, yes, let's ask about
Any
that.
opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Wow, okay.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Way to voice your opinion without drawing a line. Anyway, so one of the things I find interesting about this Renegade playthrough is the fact that I always harped on Ashley for being a racist, and I did it just a moment ago if you were listening. But what I found to be particularly interesting about Renegade Shepard is that he occasionally throws out these strong streaks of racism too. Like it's the alliance before all. Like sometimes you got to get the humans to kick the aliens' butt. Like stuff like that. That's like, wow, Shepard, you are coming out strong, buddy. Pump the brakes a little. But I don't have a choice. That's how I have to play it. Alright.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
No.
Carry on, Adams.
And it's just information. Oh, I forgot about Tally.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Why are you so cheerful?
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Oof. I'm out swinging on Tally right away.
You'd better not jeopardize my mission for the sake of your pilgrim.
I won't. You have my word on that. But I'm not going to just give up on my search. The fleet needs the resources we find on our pilgrimages. Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for
I
the
actually
lives
like
of
the
17
setup
million
of the
people. Our
Quarian
entire race
government.
is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Where, like, the Admiralty Board can overrule the Council and stop a measure or enforce something. But if they do that, that's literally a one-time only thing. They all have to resign after they do that. So it's like you always have that option to shut something down, but that's it. You're done if you do that. Like, that's a neat little concept for government I like. Let's see. Let's probe before we answer.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
See, this is an exception I've started taking now because I don't want to just... I'm worried if I answer this, it's just going to end the conversation. I want to probe and then come out with the right hook. So, like, that's maximum effect. So, I worry if I answer this, it's just like... Well, let's try it and see.
Don't get cocky.
Just remember why you're really here. Stay focused on Saren.
Understood, Shepard.
See? Just shut it down.
I should go.
See you later.
And if I hadn't answered that, we could have had more conversation. So it's been interesting going down this Renegade-only playthrough. Like, I'm having to try and interpret which one is the worst option to deliver the greatest effect when it's served best.
Commander.
So these crew conversations have been a little weird.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
What's up with
I
broing it
remember
up with
the
Garrus all of a
Sumerian
sudden?
geneticist I was sent to investigate.
Oh, I remember
That case
Sedonis.
was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You gotta ask about that.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I like
brought in
Garrus a
some of his
lot. He's a cool
employees for
dude.
Interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Good thinking. Lackeys are always easier to scare.
Exactly. Though in this case it paid off in a different way. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh.
Ugh.
That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Interesting.
So he was growing spare parts in his own employees.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in.
Oh.
Most of them were
I
a mess,
forgot about
but
this.
only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
Now we're coming out swinging.
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. We just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
So here's something interesting. Garrus has been this way through the entire series. Like, he learns from you, and you're the person who pushes him towards remembering that there's a greater good, or encouraging his darker nature. Like, he's the one that I feel like he's the Padawan to your Sith Lord, and you can either remind him that's important, that those people be given the chance to live rather than just blowing them up because you don't know what's going to happen, or yeah, you should have shot them down right out of the sky, you moron. Like, it's all about pushing him down that path. So this is going to be another interesting thing for the Renegade playthrough, is to see what becomes of Garrus.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Let's keep asking.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find
So I
something.
need to see if we can get on some
Thought
of
I
these
found him a while
missions.
back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. His idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his
What,
new
are you
ship,
fighting
but I
that
just couldn't
guy?
get anyone
You
to
got
check
that
it
under
out.
control? You know, because
I'll check out
there's
the
a lot of
coordinates
stuff
when I
on
get a
fire.
chance.
I was
Yeah,
hoping you'd say
so-
that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's sailing,
We're definitely
we'll
doing
be there when
this.
you find him.
And there's that dude on Novaria who asked us to smuggle for him, the Hanar. So those might be opportunities to get us renegade points as well. Because I want to have full intimidate going into Virmire. I think it might be my only chance to save Wrex.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Oh, and just to let you know, in the choice that I'm going to have later, Aiden is going to get to live. So,
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
Of course not, sir. Fraternization is against regulations. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
hang on a second. I'll be right back. Sorry, Ari had a rim-rolled question. All right, eavesdrop on family mail.
Chief, should you be that casual with your commanding officer?
Sorry, Commander. Too much in the family mindset.
Blah,
My
blah,
sisters
blah,
and
blah,
I have
blah.
always been close. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Wow.
Next, you'll tell me you all ran across green fields singing show tunes.
Don't knock show tunes. I might have to take exception. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like your father wasn't around much. Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
I've always heard Mars ain't the kind of place to raise a kid.
I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
What's this board now? Wow. I've got to go with the board now. That's so...
Is the rest of your life story this dull?
Not everyone can bust up a silver ring on their first tour, Commander. Some of us just live ordinary lives. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still
And
watching
yet
it.
you're still talking.
He's not a zombie, is he?
You know, from heaven, wherever that is.
Wow.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
That depends on whether you have a problem with people who don't believe in God.
Commander, I'm not some kind of zealot. I believe in God. What everyone else believes is their business. I should get back to my
I
duties.
forgot about
Don't
this
need to take up so much
conversation
of your
with...
time.
Wait, can I just go right
You
back
have a few
into that?
minutes to talk one-on-one.
I should get back to
Yeah.
my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
Dang.
I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. You made the right decision, Skipper. If you haven't talked to Dr. Tassoni, you probably should. She just lost her mom. That has to hurt. Just saying, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
So,
Sir.
like, Ashley tries over and over and over again to reach out and be, like, personable with Shepard. And I'm, like, just shutting her down at every turn. I feel a little bad. Like, it's rough to do this.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Elaborate.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Yeah. That, like, is the rest of your life is this dull. Wow, that's a bird.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed.
I love
was
that
head
shade
a
of
small
red in
tribe.
Rex's eyes.
We were trying
It's a pretty
to
color.
restore order after the war.
Like
But
that
the other
deep
tribes were
blood
against
maroon
us.
red.
They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
And?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding. At least for one generation.
It is hard to get people to look at
And for a
long-term
while,
solutions.
We were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush,
Oh, I
well,
forgot that dude was his
there are
dad.
some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Congratulations, Drakkadai. I hope you're
why I
feeling
left.
better now.
And that's why I'll never go back.
The we've already asked about this.
So long, Wrex.
Oh, wow, okay.
Shepard.
Alright, so I do want to see that dude on Noveria wanted us to smuggle something. Various smuggling. Smuggle a package through customs.
Whatever. Baldy, pass me a sensor beam.
What, do you think I'm just giving these away?
Left outside the Normandy in the docking bay.
Because I'm not.
Huh? Moldy cheese or caramel corn? Moldy cheese. Dang it, man. 2 bad beans in a row. Whatever it was, I'm afraid I'm pretty sure it would not make it across the pond fresh. Ugh. Alright. So I need to pick up that dude's package. Oh, I didn't have a chance to pick it up. Because, when I finished the mission at Noveria, it just dumped me right in the Normandy. I didn't actually make my way back on my own. Yeah. These two, they're my team. I always keep them with me.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior
Eat a snack.
atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I used to have this tradition that whenever I watch football, I had a can of boiled peanuts. I love boiled peanuts. I'm from the South, so, you know, it is what it is. Bring it back to him at the store. So it was here on Noveria the whole time? Oh, I had to smuggle it through customs for him because I'm a Spectre. Got it. But whining about it doesn't get you fed. It doesn't help. And I normally do my grocery shopping on Sundays, but I really wanted some boiled peanuts for the game I wanted to watch today, so I was like, dang it, I don't care. I'm going grocery shopping today. Man, if I'd known it was that easy, I'd have taken care of this before I even went to the Peak 15 facility. I thought I was going to have to go to another system and pick up that dude's package for him, not that it'd be sitting right next to the Normandy. Alright. Here you go, Hanar. Here's your package. Probably going to, like, explode in my face or something.
Do you have the package? The customer grows restless.
I'm keeping it. I'm definitely glad I want to see what happens.
Change of plans. I've decided to keep it myself. You cannot do that. Inamorda will be furious with this one. This one wants the other to leave now.
Oh, it sounds like he was crying. Ammo upgrade. Oh, I didn't get any renegade points for that? Alright. I need renegade points real bad.
Do you have a gun? Because I should really have a gun. What is that thing you're holding? How about a knife then? You keep the gun, I'll use the knife. No knife? Well, that's fine. I know all about pressure points.
Do you have the package? The customer grows restless. Here you are.
Weirdly out of focus
has
shot.
done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate. You're trying to make me laugh. You think I'm here to amuse you, to make funny sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward. No. This one would never. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
It will have to do.
If that's the best you can do, fine. This one is glad to have come to
Yeah,
an agreement.
but then he just says that the dude's getting impatient and waits for me to come back.
I'm just browsing right now. This one awaits.
I didn't get any renegade points for that either. I need a group of younglings to kill. I did turn in the evidence back to that guy instead of the cop who wanted it. I wonder if I can turn her in for renegade points. Let's try that. I'm seeking to do evil. Is there anyone in this galaxy I can kill for more evil points?
Where have you been? Have you made any progress with Keen?
I gave Keen his evidence a while back.
This was the best opportunity I've had in... Why did you sell it?
Frankly, your self-righteous attitude pissed me off.
Well, you sure proved me wrong. My lack of faith in Spectres was entirely unjustified. You know what? Forget it. I should have known better. Spectres never care about anything beyond their mission.
Dang it, there's no renegade points for that either.
I've got a lot of work to do.
Oh, now she's all pissy.
We're back in contact with Peak 15. They say you destroyed the hot lab facility and killed Lady Benezia.
You get near a point, make it.
I am not holding you to blame for anything that occurred. Clearly, they failed to maintain control over an experiment. I would like to know exactly what happened, off the record.
How much would that be worth to you?
I am prepared to offer our standard 200 credit fee.
Oh, I see. You're insulting me. If you want the truth, stop wasting my time and make a real offer.
No need to take umbrage. I will double the standard fee.
Let's say they were breeding monsters, and some of them
This is taking too long!
Biological weapons. Perhaps a hazmat team could recover some genetic material. I appreciate your insight, Commander. If you will excuse me.
Dang it! Do I have to nuke a place to finally get some renegade points? I've been more sassy in the past 10 minutes than I was expecting, and just, oh, okay, is that how it's going to be? I guess I have to take it. And no renegade points. Like, what the crap? I was hoping I would at least get the chance to turn in that that undercover cop for points, but no. Instead, she gets all pissy with me, and all I do is get measly credits. Yay, credits. However, there are some side missions, like this Dr. Salion deal for Garrus, that should offer me opportunities to get more renegade points. I am not going to Virmire until I can max this meter. Period. Because if I don't know what it takes to save Wrex. I don't even know if you can save Wrex in a Renegade playthrough. I suspect it should be possible, but it's generally a very hard check to pull out. It's hard to get Wrex through Virmire. Excuse me, where's my ship? Oh, it is the next one over. Okay, I am an idiot. Yeah, exactly. Like, I just wander through diners like, excuse me, sir, madam, may I spit in your foods? No? Too bad.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is...
Crashed for me, too. Uno momento, por favor. Aw, what the...
Aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
I've come up with a new recipe.
Alright, so at least we got that. Now, where do I have to go for this Salion thing? I do want to do that mission real quick. Find Dr. Salion. Herschel system in Kepler Verge. Kepler Verge. Trying to keep the system's name in mind when it's all random. Kepler Verge. Nope, 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 nope. Ah! Yes! Herschel. Travel to another system. Yes. Ah, yes. What's really irritating about Mass Effect 1, in my opinion, I'm not like Invis. I did not enjoy the Mako. It's so kludgy to drive. I do not like the Mako. Like, I feel like that's where you lose a lot of time in Mass Effect 1 is if you're, like, exploring everything with the Mako. What's this? Board. I don't know if this is where I was supposed to... I thought Salion was on a planet. What's this? Alright, door. Cover me. Crap! It opened! Oh, nope. He's here too. Combat feels so kludgy in this game. Why am I not hitting that guy? Wake up! Where is he at? There's that one. Got a bunch of credits for that. I meant to explore more stuff in the universe, in the galaxy off stream, and I got so sucked up in RimWorld, I just completely forgot to do it. So at least after this stream, I'll have a few Fallout streams for me to do that. They'll give me some time to do that. Space. Always worth looking around. Never know when you're going to leave something behind.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Whoa!
Thank you for saving me from those things.
Uh-huh.
It's the only way to
Commander,
be sure.
that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive.
He literally just told us the story.
I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
Dude, that literally went through my head. I just chose not to say it.
Don't let him do this to me.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about Garrus, how we get to push him one way or the other. I can tell him the Paragon option is like, he's not worth it, blah, 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 LC-sec or whatever. And the other one is kill him.
Put him out of his misery so we can get going.
Gladly.
See?
Your days of butchering are over, Doctor.
No! Please! Please!
Oh, it makes me kill him himself?
Satisfying.
Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
I will, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Please tell me that earned me some dark side points. But his work has ended. Time to head back to Normandy. No! You've got to be kidding me!
This is taking too long! I'm gonna miss the farmer's market!
Dang it! Average decryption. My decryption skill is too low. The K's has arrived.
Fresh and clean as a whistle. That's Irish Spring.
How's it going, K's? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh no, not 135 items. Whatever shall I do? I don't know, like, what convinced me to bust out my terrible Latino accent, but there you go. Equip. Yes. Let's see what else we got. Heat absorption. Heat absorption's kind of big on the sniper rifle. Come on, tell me I got a heat sink 4 or something. Crap. Grumble, 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 grumble. I don't care. Right, what else we got around here? Is this where I came from?
Do you have a gun? Because I should really have a gun.
Oh, it's just a bridge.
What is that thing you're holding? How about a knife then? You keep the gun, I'll use the knife. No knife? That's fine. I know all about pressure points.
Easy way to escape ship. Closed doors on self. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. Ba-da, ba-ba-da. Medium armor, human. What do we got here? Shield battery 2. Well, we got shield modulator 5. Heck yeah. More shields, baby. Lord knows I need them. Let's see. Health regen, shield recovery. This one's pretty good too, to be honest. Let's just go with straight shields. Yeah. More shields. So I can exhibit more stupid in a single sitting. How do I get out of this place? Alright, so maybe we get the renegade points when we actually talk to Garrus. That would be nice. We're going to talk to Garrus, see how he feels. Tell him to give in to his anger. And then see if we get some renegade points out of that. Let me in the elevator. You stupid sliding door. This has to be the worst loading system for an elevator I've ever seen. Now you must wait forever for the gate to lower. Alright, Garrus, let's talk. How you feeling? Are you particularly hatred or rage-filled? Excellent.
Good to see you.
Seriously? That's all you say?
Commander, how are you?
Man, what garbage. Alright, I want to see if I can talk to Tally again, because I shut her down a little prematurely. Let's see if she opens up. No.
I should go.
See you later.
Yeah, whatever. Don't care. Goodbye. I don't know if I need full Renegade to save Wrex. I'm hoping I don't, because I'm kind of starting to wonder whether or not I'm even going to get the opportunity. There was no opportunity to gain renegade points in the Salion mission, because I know there was an option to save him or something. Actually, no. I think Salion dies no matter what, and Garrus was like, what was the point of that? If memory serves, I think that's what happens. Doctor at risk. No various security. Rogue VI. Taking over an Alliance training ground on Earth's moon. Yeah, buddy. We can't let them have Neil Armstrong's backyard. SAS. Failure. I like how the Citadel's like way out here in the middle of freaking nowhere. Oh, the local cluster. I like how they call it local cluster because evidently it doesn't have a name. It's like your home system. Right. Luna. Let's go deal with a rogue VI. As a reminder, a VI is what they call their little holographic interface systems. It's not an AI. Virtual intelligence. Ooh, that was a pretty shot there. I like that. As it farts out a vehicle. Welcome to the moon. Feels like normal gravity to me, turd buckets. This entire area is just one ginormous bowl. Where am I headed? Debris. Alliance training ground. Alright, so we'll head for the debris first. Whenever I'm in the Mako, I keep I've still got that like PUBG habit in me to hit shift to sprint or to turbo the vehicle. And all it does is make me zoom in. Like, what's that way? Zoom in. Interesting. What is that? It looks like a satellite. Let's go for it. Whoa. The sun is so strong it burns through my vehicle. Oh, I was fixing to say, they missed an opportunity to add the Earth to the skyscape. It's a bit too big, I think, but it's very pretty. That's a really pretty shot. From a distance like this, you can see why they call it a blue marble. What? Tally, bail me out. I don't have Tally with me. The aura, you piece of crap, you need to work on your electronic skill. I don't think it's this close. I think the Earth is a little too big in this view, but wait, can I make the Mako hack it? No. All right, now where? We're headed this way. There's no polar directions on the mini-map, so it's so pretty though. I spit at you. Ha ha. Take this, South America. At least I think that's South America. Can't tell what continent that is. You know, for it being like 200 years later, they sure haven't done much with the place. Actually, almost 300 years later. Isn't it like 2297, something like that? Whoa! We're fighting on the moon!
The likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes is 87.6%.
Probably not. Take that, turret. See, with these things, it's easy to dodge the rockets. Alright, so there's doors on each of these 3 things. I don't know if we need to look at all 3 of them or not. Give me just a minute. I need to refill my drink, and we shall continue. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Enter building. Alright, so I don't remember exactly where we got this mission from, but right now I'm just in the search for more renegade points. And I don't know how I boost my decryption skill either. There's a lot of unknowns in Mass Effect for me. Oh, and I need to sell some crap when I'm back on the Normandy too. What the crap? Definitely need to sell some crap.
Pretty much everything. Karate, larate, jiu-jitsu, kick punching, belt making, taekwondo, bedroom.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the crap is going... Ow, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's that? I just got flooded with drones. I don't want to go in there. You want to go in there? They were all just like, assignment kill Shepard. Assignment successful. Ha 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 ha. Did you see the look on that human's face? He was like, bleh. Alright, so we're gonna quick save before we open this door, now that we know that there's death behind it. I failed Space Frogger. I know I've got a lot of items. Shut up. Alright. Oh, they were right freaking in front of me. No, don't. I wanted to shoot them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hide. Cool off. Cool off. Come on. Alright, there's another one. Cool off. Boom. Yay, level up. Did Liara take care of one? No. Okay. And then... This dies like right in my face. How is Garrus still alive? Dave. Don't know quite how I survived at that time. That was like... There were a lot of turrets in that room. And that's why you shouldn't store all your artillery in one place. At least it's not as bad as it was a couple days ago. A couple of days ago, I felt like felt like my mouth was dyslexic. Like, nothing I said came out right. Frustrating. Today, at least I can talk. For the most part. Alright, so there's nothing else in this room. It just moves on. Oh, I leveled up. I knew there was something I wanted to do. 4 points. 2 in first aid. Might as well make first aid more worth it because I am a bullet sponge. And I wear it proudly. Thank you, hon. Ari's putting away the last load of laundry for me. Since I'm streaming and I can't help her. Left or right? I am thinking left. May I shoot? Many thanks. Ooh, VI conduit. Hit it where it hurts. So evidently we're not here to negotiate with it. We're just here to kill it. Sounds bad. My shields are going down. It's... Well, that's probably because of the things exploding next to me. Okay. Running. I'm running over here. Oh, I had to do both. I like this ability. Contain the VI is off. Oh, I gotta do this to all 3 places? Oh. Alright, we need to give Garrus more health then. He's like near dead. One of 3 complete. Time to die in 2 additional facilities just like this one. Alright, let me see what Garrus and stuff has equipped, because... Or I can just look at their skill points like a doof. And I don't... No, I don't want to reduce these to Omnigel. I want... No! I don't want to... Sucks. No, let me... That buzzing sound is the sound of me obliterating things that I care about. Oh, yay. This is exactly what I was trying to avoid. Yep, I'll put that on. Equip. Right. Damage. Ooh. This is much stronger. Equip. We'll put on... I'm trying to put on upgrades now so that I can sell this cheaper crap. Of course. Shield bypass sounds strong, but not everything has shield. Run around. I don't like going for specific types of damage. You know, honestly, I think I'm going to go with the shield bypass on this one. What else we got? Shotgun. Sniper and shotgun. Sniper and assault rifle are really the only ones I really care about. Ooh. Oh, this makes it overheat quicker. That's bad on a sniper rifle. Alright, we'll just leave that the way it is. Basic rounds. Shield bypass. Go with this. Let's see what they use. Alright, so Liara uses assault rifle and pistol. We'll give her better assault rifle. And I don't think I have a better pistol for her. Garrus. I think he uses assault and sniper. Yep. A little bit better of an assault rifle. A lot better of an assault rifle. Why did I give him that one first? That one's terrible. And a much better sniper rifle. Sure. Alright. So we'll quick save here. I kind of wish... I wonder if I can go back to the Normandy and sell some crap. So that I can pick up more items in these other places without abandoning the mission. Let's find out. I don't know if... I kind of doubt it's going to let me.
I'm on my way.
That's assuming I know the button to do that. One second. Mass Effect 1, Return to Normandy. No, not on the PS3. Get in the Mako and press square. Oh, it does say that there's a button on the map. Yes. And we are merely appraised. Thank you, Dragadai. Alright. So there's that requisitions officer down on the bottom floor. And we can just sell a bunch of crap to him. And maybe we'll get to buy something cool as a result. Haha. Would be very nice. But we're not done on the moon either. Appreciate the advice, man. Well, what I was afraid is that all I was going to find is, like, press L2, and I'm like, I'm not on a freaking controller.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Yeah, see, these are some things I wouldn't mind buying for sure. Sell. Actually. I'm like, yeah, actually, I'm really close to that. And by close, I mean I don't even have half of that amount. Yeah, I'm a doof. I'm gonna sell everything up to the 5s. All of it. Who knows? Maybe I will actually be able to afford that. Go back to buy. Assault rifle. Pair. Oh, that's a strong assault rifle. Considering I use the assault rifle, excuse me, as my primary weapon, I'm buying this. What else they sell? This is, it's got better shields. This is a really strong assault rifle. It's literally like 50% more damage. Sniper rifle is really strong too. I wish I could buy both, but I use the assault rifle more. Except... Right. Equipment. Oh, baby. I don't think I'm going to find a better assault rifle than this. Oh, and it takes another upgrade. Yes. Let's do...
I've come up with a new recipe.
More damage, baby. Heck yeah. Field bypass. So I literally just did rail extension on both.
Whatever.
Even
Baldy,
stronger.
pass me a sensor beam.
What, do you think I'm just giving these away?
Oh,
because I'm not.
Here we go. Coconut or spoiled milk? land on the moon again. Oh, that's terrible. I gagged more on that rotten egg one this morning. I haven't been streaming that long. Bang! Pow! Straight to the moon! Alright. So, we're just gonna go straight for... No. Straight for the site, which I believe... Yeah, and straight for it. Dang it! I keep trying to hit shift. It is very pretty, though. As I bombard it from the moon. You know, I've had a fascination for a long time with the space program. And, like, I don't think, like, the movies really truly encapsulate how scary it must have been to make this kind of journey where, like, literally if you needed help, you were on your own. There was no help. You were screwed. How terrifying that must be to know, like, okay, I can't call 911. I can't call a friend for help. Literally, the closest help is like 100,000 miles away. Like, that's like, to look at that distance and be like, that's just nothing between here and there. It's just, it's like Vertigo on an entirely new level.
Perimeter secure.
Alright, hopefully this isn't the same building I was in before. I don't think it is. Power junction, yay. I saw something to decrypt. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Perfect. Boop. Yeah, at least I don't have the game complaining about my item limit anymore. That was irritating.
Engaging target.
Yeah, here we go. Wow, this thing is strong. And it overheats quickly. Have a good one, Queen. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a terrific evening. That should be the last one. Yeah, good. Easy, Shepard. It's okay. Right. So that one is numero dos. Making sure there's nothing else in this room. So I don't really see any opportunity for me to get renegade points out of this. I'm not killing anyone who didn't deserve it. So this is not necessarily getting me what I was trying to get when I came here, but alright. I was kind of hoping it'd be like, it's killing us, please, and I would be like, I want it to, and then I kill a bunch of soldiers, and that's the end of it. Great. I forgot about this. As you shoot out conduits, the mission becomes tougher to do. I like this. The rifle never loses accuracy as it heats up. Surely there was an easier way to do this. They couldn't just send a kill command or something. I gotta literally go in and shoot out equipment. This is like the Rambo solution to a computer problem. Come on, can we go a little faster, please? It's a virus. I can't remember which of the two. Wait, where am I? Alright, so this one should be number 3, I think.
Got it.
Enemy sighted.
Door control.
All clear.
Alright, that door's not already open. I can't open this. I'm thinking I've been here. I'm pretty sure I've already been here because I couldn't hack that thing. And there are no enemies in here. I've been here. I chose poorly. You know, you would consider, like, the fact that they charge Spectres for their gear is just, do you want the best gear in the game? Well, you gotta pay for it. But I'm a Spectre. Should I not be entitled to this gear? You can use it, yes, but you don't get it for free. Like, give me a break, man. Game logic. Ugh, excuse me. Ugh. I'm not even really tired. That kind of caught me out of nowhere. Quick save. Oh, I can't. Saved while I was back in that room. That is a bunch of red dots.
Good to go, man.
Come on, Liara, get up.
Better now.
It's only a scratch. Perfect. Yeah, I knew I was going to get flooded. That's kind of why I tried that going back into the chokehold position to see if that helped out a lot. Especially with my little overdrive ability where I can basically just let loose and not have to worry about overheating. It's really strong with assault rifles. So that's why I thought I'd just see if I could get them into a choke point and open up on them. Sure enough. Work like a charm! Oh, crap. You thought you were done, you fool! Alright, we got 3 more in here. Bye! That ought to do it. Specialization class achieved. Replace your base class and your mouse on the squad screen. What? Okay. Damage with all weapons. I don't remember this at all. Efficiency and precision. Brute force. Marksman. Nation. I'm going to go with the damage with all weapons. I don't remember that at all. Squad. Well, I still can't put points in Intimidate. I'm gonna keep 2 points until I can dump them into a intimidate. Period. Advanced first aid. Yeah. Okay.
I think we're done here.
I think we are done here. Thank you, Liara. I was about to use a metagel thing to heal them, and then I realized it's not going to matter. They'll be at full health when we get back to the Normandy. The slow trucking it back of success. Man, I don't even run faster when I put my weapon away. How annoying. Return to Normandy. Maybe I could have done that from the map screen inside the base. I didn't even think about it. Saved myself a run back. Alright. What else we got? Journal. Doctor at risk. Grave danger. Intercepted by Novaria security. Samples. Expressed some concern about samples they provided to a group he referred to only as Cerberus. Pharaoh's death in the tunnels. What? System. Find the freighter in the Farinata system of the Hades Gamma cluster. Hades Gamma Farinata. Make your way to the biotics on board. I remember this. Actually, I think this might be good too. Find out this is a diplomat whose sister has been kidnapped, and they are demanding a ransom from her. However, she's not reporting it to authorities because she's afraid of losing her diplomatic license. So she wants me to find her sister and deal with the situation under the table, as it were. So there's an opportunity here, I think, for some renegade points, and I'd like to find out. Artemis Tau Macedon. Let's land on the Earth. Land. Yeah, I'm thinking so. It's always the last place. See, it bothers me when people say it's the last place I looked. Like, of course it's the last place you look, because after you find it, you stop looking. The correct phrase should be, it's the last place I could have looked. That makes sense, at least. To check the asteroids, check the asteroids, check... Oh. A metallic asteroid. There are only thousands and millions of these in this ginormous asteroid belt. But that one in particular was special. Nothing. Survey. Ancient beacon. Matriarch Naga's writings in the storage compartment. Yay. Yay for excavation and archaeology. Alright, let's find this diplomat's sister. Whoa! That must be a heck of a landing. Level 1 hazard, which means I do not want to get out of here. Stronghold anomaly. As I immediately get out of my vehicle. Perfect. We're going to look at all three of those things real quick. Where's the moon? Where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
I say we take off and nuke
I'm
the
just so
entire
used to
site.
looking for the moon.
It's the only way to be sure.
I like using the jump jets on the makeup, but they always seem to make every movement worse. Is it going to tell me I don't have the decryption for this again? That kind of pissed me off with the last little probe. It's parked on level terrain. Let me out. Salvage. Rage. Fine. That does me. Oh, that's much better. I forgot I could do that. I was like, there must be a way to set a waypoint rather than just guessing. It's been a while since I've played Mass Effect 1. This is actually my second playthrough of the game ever. I first started the series when Mass Effect 2 had come out. Because I wanted to see what all the fuss was about, and I absolutely fell in love with the series. But Mass Effect 2 improved things so seriously, it's really hard to go back to 1. Like, if you're gonna start this, if you're gonna play the series, I recommend playing it from 1 all the way to 3. But, like, when you finish 1, you better make sure you're done with 1, because you're probably never going back. Pirates? Yar! Why you be shooting at me? Oh, that's right. These are the pirates, quote-unquote, that took that girl's sister. I only want to share some gold with you. Fine. We'll do it the hard way. Y'all. Shove that dude right up the mountain. That was cool.
Compromise.
Under fire.
Alright, one more. Alright. So this should be the stronghold where that girl's sister is. Alright! How you doing, man? Yeah, the good old Mako. I'll put that in quotes. I am not fond of the Mako. I know Invis loved the dang thing, but man, it's so clunky to control. Yar! There be more pirates about. It is hard to shoot when everything's warpy. Ah, the run up and shoot them in the face strategy. How did that work out for you? Oh, I'm doing all right. Aww.
Enemies everywhere!
It's like, it was like 4 days since I was able to stream last, so it's kind of nice to be back. Ah, these Krogan, man. You gotta chop these things down. They're like trees, dude. You can't just take them down. You gotta work them down. You. Haha. Bullets in the abdomen are your Achilles heel. Snipe this. Wahaha. And other intelligent comebacks are to be found in other people's channels. Alright, what do we got? Let's just go upstairs. Okay, I was kind of looking for like a storeroom. Excellent. And I have found what I'm after. Ooh, that's 6 gear. This is all 6 gear. I definitely want to take a look at that soonest. Because I use heavy armor. Equipment. Ooh, I'm getting some 7 stuff now. Man, I'm just rolling in it. It is a sign I'm coming close to the end of the game. That's a good thing. The armor human. This isn't better. It's just got a little bit... This game is such a tease. Yes, this is a full Renegade run. I have made... Here's the rule. In any conversation, in any given conversation option, I must choose the Renegade option. I've given myself 3 exceptions. One is if it leads to the death of a crew member or failing to pick up a crew member. I want as many crew with me as possible. I know there's a point in which I'm going to lose somebody. But other than that, I want to avoid losing anybody. And that person is going to be Ashley. Ashley, I already know I'm choosing Ashley. Ashley's going bye-bye. Spoiler alert. Desk investigate. Son of Dantius, or sisters. Yeah. Dang it, I can't hack any of this mess. So the second exception is if the renegade option will have me refusing to pick up a quest. I want to do as many quests as I can, except for the ones that are obviously Paragon. Was there one more? Oh yeah, there was one more node in this area to go look at that it declared as an anomaly. For all I know, it's a Thresher Maw or something, but I don't think it has anything to do with the quest. The third exception is if it's going to have me cutting off a conversation with a crew member early. And that's something I'm kind of adding today, where like I'm trying to probe into my crew members' backgrounds and stuff, and the renegade option is basically shut the hell up and then you end the conversation. That doesn't help me. Like, I want to actually get some of the background. So I'm not going full renegade for that. But I will go renegade when I think I can deliver a slap and continue the conversation. You know, on my original playthrough, years and years before I streamed, I saved Ashley. Because, you know, I felt there were opportunities there to explore, if you know what I'm saying. This time I want to save Caden for the... What's this? For the difference of it, to see if anything changes. I'm not anticipating it's going to change all that much. You know, I'm sure they both tell very similar stories between 2 and 3. But at the same time, it's hard for me to like Ashley because she's such a raging racist. He's just like, I can't get around these aliens, Skipper. Blah, 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 Skipper. I hate unusual people, Skipper. But then again, things are a little different now because basically I'm like insulting everyone in my crew at like every possible path. And besides, it's hard to, it's hard for me to kill Karth. I mean Caden. Because he's Karth in KOTOR 1. And I like Karth. What are these? These are just... Oh, a sorry capsule. Cover. I must hack this artifact to recover it. That's how excavation works, don't you know? Who cares about Matriarch Dilnaga? Hercules! Thank you for the host. How are you? Alright, so we're going to go back to the Citadel and confront this diplomat as I leave the place where I would go to the Citadel. I'm like headed up to Joker's cockpit, like, take me to the Citadel. Excellent. I am doing good as well. Off to the Citadel. Go we. Thankfully, it has been long enough since I've played the Mass Effect series that going back to 1 is not quite as much of a shell shock as it is if I had just played Mass Effect. Even so, it's still so clunky, dude. It's so bad. Like, I'm so glad they polished it more. I do have a high def or high res texture mod installed, which has done something to the eyes. Like, everybody's acting like they've got like a spotlight shining directly into their eyeballs. Everybody's eyes are like super shiny. But otherwise, I think it looks pretty good.
Yes, Commander?
Shut up, Presley.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
I didn't mean to talk to you. Just instinct. All in all, I felt like when I tell other people
Equalizing interior pressure with
Excuse
exterior atmosphere.
When I talk to people about Mass Effect,
the commanding officer is ashore.
I tell people that my
Presley
opinion
has
on
the
it
deck.
is that Mass Effect 2 was BioWare's masterpiece, because I felt like the story throughout is really good. Some people take umbrage to the ending, but even so, I feel like Mass Effect 3, even if you don't like the ending, is still like 99% a great game. And you shouldn't let that last little bit tarnish your feelings on what is otherwise a terrific trilogy.
Exogeny stock rose sharply
Excuse me,
with the
dude,
announcement,
I'm
with
talking.
investors pleased at this surprising news.
Anyway, but I felt like Mass Effect 2 was where BioWare really perfected the balance between RPG and action-adventure series. Mass Effect 1 is a little too RPG. Mass Effect 3 is a little too much action. And I don't mind action games per se, but knowing where the game came from, it does make things a little bit different. See, I didn't play... I hope I'm going the right place. I'm just talking, and I'm like,
With all this
press
exploration
buttons.
of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
The loss of all this Prothean technology is just one more thing Saren will have to pay for.
Sure, let's go with that. I didn't play the original ending before the patch stuff. Actually, I'm kind of thinking, I'm not sure I got into the series. I think I was into the playing through Mass Effect 1 when Mass Effect 3 came out. So by the time I finally got around to Mass Effect 3, the patched ending was already available and I'd already installed it. I do have all the DLCs for Mass Effects 2 and 3. So we're going whole hog on this game. There's nothing left behind. I don't remember where this freaking... Is there a way for me to mark the destination here? Asari Diplomacy, inform the sauna. No. I just got to go find her again. The Embassy Lounge on the Presidium level. Alright, that's where I am. So at least I don't have too much to search, I think. And I didn't think the ending was too bad. I don't have much complaint with it. You know, I know a lot of people...
I can't believe I landed a job.
I've heard people describe it as like, oh, it's just the same ending with a different Instagram filter, which is like, come on, man, really, that's not how it works. Like, they're vastly different directions for the ending. And I get how I wouldn't have minded see the game.
This place seems strange.
Oh, hold on, we got to talk to her real quick, and we'll continue.
Yes, Shepard? Did you find my sister?
Renegade option.
Dahlia's dead. I killed her myself. If you don't want to end up like her, start talking.
No need to raise your voice, Commander. Surely you can understand why I lied to you. If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. That is why I misled you. I could not risk you exposing me. But now that Dahlia is out of the picture, it's no longer a problem.
Next time, do your own dirty work.
I am sorry I wasn't honest with you. We have trust issues in my family.
Gee, I wonder why.
I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation.
Please tell me I got some renegade points for this.
The amount satisfactory.
I'm a Spectre, not some merc for hire. I can find credits anywhere.
True, but I'm the only one who can authorize you to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Dang it! I'm trying to get renegade points. How do I get renegade points, man? Oh, this is driving me crazy. Ooh. I That's actually, these are really good too. Anyway. So, what I was saying is, I wouldn't have minded seeing Mass Effect, the Mass Effect trilogy, have like 17 different freaking endings like Chrono Trigger or something. But I think for a game of this scope, I don't know, man. I was kind of just hoping, like, I need Renegade points. That's why I'm friggin' doing side quests. I don't want to go to Virmire and kill Wrex. Urgh. Let's go talk to Udina, see if he has anything. Ooh, I know he's got something to say. I have killed the Rachni Queen. I've done Pharos and Novaria, and I've picked up Liara, obviously. So those are the main 3 quests to do before you go on to Virmire. But I don't have enough points in Renegade to be able to fill up Intimidate. And what I'm worried about is that if I don't fill up Intimidate, I might not be able to save Wrex. So I might try anyway and see. But, like, dang, man. I killed everybody in Pharos. I killed the Thorian. I killed the Rachni Queen. Like, Rex's side quest? No, he told me about the crush thing. But he hasn't given me a side quest yet. I can go talk to him again soon.
Your Novaria report raised a few eyebrows in the council, Shepard. I don't know what's funnier. You finding a species they thought they'd wiped out 2,000 years ago, or their reaction when they found out you finished them off.
I really like Udina's reaction if you save the Rachni Queen. Which is like, I hope we don't come to regret it in 50,000 years or whatever. It's a really great comeback.
The Rachni were monsters. I couldn't let them live.
I agree with you. I don't want giant telepathic insects running around in my galaxy, but you could have been more discreet.
You know,
the
such
council
a
keeps
jerk.
throwing around words like genocide. I have to go calm them down.
Yes, Commander?
Do you know anything about Virmire?
Sorry, Shepard. I've never even heard of it before all this. You'll have to go out there and check it out for yourself.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I mean, I kind of want to do some of these side missions off stream because they really eat up time. Jeez, man. Presidium. Oh, that's right. CSEC is in the wards. Oh, this is something else I'm really glad they did with Mass Effect 2. Is they made it so that going around the Citadel is not so much of a slog. It's so slow. The Presidium's so huge, and you sprint at like the pace of a light jog in Mass Effect 1. Unless you're in combat. Like, please something shoot at me so I can run faster.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
What? What are they talking about? Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna talk to Wrex again. And see if he gives me a quest. Excuse me. Don't know why I'm yawning so bad. If he does, I'll do it. But if he doesn't, I'm gonna go to Virmire and see what happens. If Wrex dies, if I'm forced to kill Wrex at Virmire, I'm going to abort. I do not want to lose Wrex. Period. I will take any
Logged.
measure to avoid it,
commanding
even if I have to
officer is
friggin' hack
aboard.
the game,
XO Presley
save,
stands relieved.
to give myself the intimidation points to save Wrex. I do not want to lose Wrex. So, we shall see. I'm expecting Wrex isn't going to have anything to tell me because I haven't done a major mission since we last talked. But it's always worth checking, just to be sure. And we did do Garrus' side mission, so maybe he's got something for me at this time.
Shepard?
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Oof.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Smart.
Exactly. That's why I hired you.
And that's why I joined. So I wouldn't have to deal with them. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
He still hasn't given me a quest. But that does kind of make me want to...
Commander?
Look around and see if anybody else has anything to say.
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
Am I gonna wind up romancing Ashley if I deal with this?
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended.
Oh, no.
My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
That's a good point, Tori. Oh, yeah. It's hard to romance a dead person.
You can't think I'm the most patriotic person on the ship.
Nah, you just happened by at the right time. Don't tell me you don't know about my family.
I didn't even think about the timing of it.
It's not in my files or something?
Are you playing games with me?
I say we take off and nuke the entire site.
I'm General
from
Williams'
orbit.
granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war.
It's the only way to be sure.
The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
You're blacklisted because of your grandfather's cowardice.
Ooh.
Cowardice. That's what the Terra Firma Party calls it. I'm not gonna let our name go down.
Ooh, that's a low blow.
Granddad deserved better than that.
Oh, that's such a harsh... Oh. Let's probe a little bit. These are new options.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians
It's so hard, man.
and occupied the major
There's a
cities.
reason I chose to do this, and I'll go into that as soon as I have the opportunity to talk
dispersed the
more.
troops. But when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
Ooh.
Sometimes you have to fight to the bitter end. You plan to bail if Saren gets the upper hand?
No, sir. I'd die to stop him if that's what it takes. Him and anyone else who tries to screw with the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
Wow, the renegade option is your valuable?
You're tough and decisive. I value those qualities.
Just consider me a fire and forget missile.
Can do.
Anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Dismissed, Chief.
So I'm surprised that they have more to say, considering I haven't done a main mission since the last time I talked to them. So just to upfront with you, Tort, the reason I'm doing this Renegade run is, as I've streamed and I've played through a couple of games I've already played before, like I'm replaying Fallout 4. I've never done the DLCs, I've done the main story, but I've discussed this before. I always play good guys. Always play good guys. It's just, it hurts too much inside for me to take these people who are written to be sympathetic characters and kick them while they're down. So I decided, and I don't remember exactly what prompted this idea, that I would replay through the Mass Effect series as a pure Renegade run. To force me to step outside my comfort zone and just treat these people like monsters. And it's been really interesting in Mass Effect 1 because I feel that the Renegade run has exposed some weakness in the writing of Mass Effect 1. Talk about that more in a moment.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a hard time being nice to anyone in video games? So you're always the bad guy? Why? You're like the complete opposite of the way I play it. That's weird.
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
That's like noob.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done.
So it's like the Purge.
Everything you can.
Your chance to let it all out.
It's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Thank you, Garrus. I'll keep that in mind. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do catch him.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Okay, this is a great example of the new exception I've added. If I go the Renegade option, conversation over. I don't want that to go there right now.
What is it?
Mini laser gun.
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance.
End him before the Council can
Saren's
save
too
him.
Dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either. You see, this is why I want to be a Spectre. You never have to worry about.
Ooh, are we going to talk Garrus into being a Spectre?
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Yes, sir.
So this is interesting. I wasn't expecting additional conversations just doing side quests. Maybe I need to do a couple more side quests and then talk to them again.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Oh, I love the Gatling laser. I loved it in Mass Effect 3. In my original playthrough of Mass Effect 4, my favorite weapon was the Gauss laser. Because you could charge it and then fire it. So if you charged it and fired it and you were accurate, that thing was a cannon. Just absolutely, just like, I don't care how powerful you are, if I'm aiming that thing at your head, it's going flying across the map into story.
If we don't stop him soon, it'll be too late.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after
or
this
else
is all
the
over,
galaxy
when my
ends.
pilgrimage ends, and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
Ooh, that hurts.
Saren is looking to wipe out all life in the galaxy. Everyone's a part of this somehow, whether they know it or not.
But you're the only one doing anything about it. You and your crew. You took me on board and made me feel like I belonged. Not too many people would do that with a Quarian.
Oof.
This isn't getting us any closer to the conduit.
Oh, I'm shutting down the conversation.
Understood. I just had to get that out there. And I'm still right here if you need me.
Okay.
I should go.
See you later.
See, for me, I like I like Liara. Like, Liara is kind, inquisitive, sweet, like, you know. In my playthrough, I'm planning on joining the Brotherhood of Steel. Although, Far Harbor certainly took me away from the main story for quite a number of streams. I'm only just now getting back to the main area. She does, but at the same time, I feel like Liara never loses track of who she is. She just becomes something more, and it becomes slightly more important to her, but she's still got that soft inner side to her, I think. Like, I romanced her in 1 and 3 in my original playthrough, and I have no intention of doing anything else here.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Fair enough.
It's huge.
What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Glad we got to talk, Liara. Bye. Caden. I never take Caden on missions, but he always seemed to have something to say. Far Harbor was a large DLC.
Anything you need,
but I really enjoyed it because I'd never... Excuse me. I played through Fallout 4 when it was vanilla and when it first came out, and I finished it before any of the DLCs came out, so I'd never played any of the DLCs. I know the main story top to bottom.
We're all in for the duration.
But
You can
I
count
don't
on
know
everyone
any
to
of the
do
DLC stuff.
We'll talk another time,
So
Lieutenant.
it's a great mix of like stuff I've seen before and stuff I've never seen before. So I was really happy to get the opportunity to stream that. This has been interesting from a different level because, I mean, I just love the Mass Effect series in general. It's a brilliantly written and told story. I don't think Joker will have anything to say. Is there anyone in the back room? I wanted to say no. No. You've never played Fallout 4 or Mass Effect? This assignment. Is this for Wrex's quest? Alright, we're definitely doing that then. I had intended to do some galaxy exploration between streams and I didn't get the chance to. RimWorld friggin' sucked up my life for like a week and a half. But thankfully I'm done with that for now. Argus Row. Toontown in the Phoenix system. Man, I don't even know if I'd have seen that. It feels like that kind of blends in right there. Thank you, Tort. Appreciate that. 10-4. Thank you, buddy. I'll admit, Tort, I don't get to hang out in your streams as much as I would like to, but it's hard for me to see you playing WoW. I left a guild. I had been running a raiding guild on the Exodar server for like 9 years, and I just left it in April. I put WoW behind me, and it hurts a little to watch someone playing it, and not to dissuade you from playing it by any means, but it reminds me of what I've left behind. I loved my raid guild. Like, they're great people. I mean, there's always conflict, but you know, it just got to a point where, all right, so I got to bring Wrex with me, so I probably ought to bring Tally. Mix it up a bit. See, our guild had a no drama policy. And for the greater extent, it worked. I managed to keep that crap under control. For the short periods of time where we did have drama, it usually led to a person in the guild leaving the guild before we would have kicked them. So it got to the point where, like, anytime we felt like it's time to have that conversation with someone, they would contact us and be like, hey, I want to talk. I don't really feel like this is working out. And we're like, well, there goes another one. But, like, the guild is still running successfully. And it's something I'm really proud of. I still follow, like, what's going on with them. I'm still in their officer chat on Discord, mostly because I own their Discord. They can't keep me out of it. Or rather, I'm the administrator of their Discord. But
cover me.
But it just got to the point where, like, you know, WoW was raiding was keeping me up too late. I was the raid leader and the main tank, so like any opportunity. If there was a night I wasn't at raid,
I know who runs this place.
It felt like they wouldn't raid, and so I could never take a night off or anything, and it got too much for me. I was enjoying streaming too much, and I enjoyed the flexibility of schedule that streaming gave me.
Have you been here before?
No, but I was planning to come here before you and I met. This place belongs to a Turian scum named Ton Actus. It's a long story, but he's got something that belongs to me.
And I do miss the guild, though. I actually got to chime in again on a guild issue a couple of weeks ago. One of the guild members contacted me about an issue and asked me how I would advise him to deal with it.
Well, what is it?
Family armor. It's been with us for over 5 generations. Turian military took it from my father's father after the war.
Oh, this is his family. Oh.
Somehow this.
Does that mean something?
I want it back.
We'll get it back. Now let's move.
Right behind you.
Honor and Truth. That's kind of a neat name. I think that's kind of neat, to be honest. Ours was a distinct advantage. Ari founded the guild, actually. And I was proud that I got the opportunity to leave it without the guild dying. What was that? Hang on, got a problem. Ah, like one shot before he would have died. Oh, crap. Crap, man, these guys won't stop ferreting around. That's Ton Actus. No wonder he's being so fidgety. No, 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 no. Aww. Awesome. Thank you, Tort. Aww. Man. Yeah, it's driving me crazy that I couldn't figure out how to max out my Renegade. Like, I've literally done everything bad that I could. The only thing I did do that was distinctly good was I helped the colonists in Pharos with their problems before I killed them all. And that earned me some Paragon points. But that was about it. But I haven't refused a Renegade option when I've run across it. Whoa! Hi, fellas! Like, I just come over that ramp just like beep, beep, beep.
It's a long story, but he's got something that...
Well, what is...
Somehow.
Let's try this again, but without the dying part. Alright. There's just explosions and nothing I can shoot. There's one. Oh, I got a lot of credits for that. Man, these guys are squirrely. Wrong weapon. What, did he die?
Go, go, go!
Gotcha. Come on, Shepard, you'll be okay. Oh, frick, oh, frick, oh, frick, oh, frick, oh, frick. Shepard, stand up and run. I can't run while this is turned on. Ah. Woo! Okay. Perfect. I can, but I never do that.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
Uh-huh. Let's move, people.
Thoughtful, Krogan are hard to read. Okay, good. Thank you, Tort. You may have saved my intended playthrough. Wear kit, biotic amp. I don't really use... Actually, Liara uses biotic amps. Maybe I can give it to her. I haven't even looked to see if there's a slot for that. Whew. Alright. So now we can go to Virmire, have our confrontation with Wrex. I'm Soldier. In Mass Effect 1, I'm Soldier. In Mass Effect 2 and 3, I tend to go a blend of Biotic Soldier. And I think in Mass Effect 3, I'm pure Biotic. God, man, I forgot to... I want to see what these are. But I feel like the biotic abilities are kind of clunky in one, so I go just pure Soldier. It's easier to work with that way, because that way you can use any weapon that you want. But I kind of like the Jedi powers in 2 and 3, so yeah. Something about this empty expanse makes me think there might be a Thresher Maw in my future. Might as well quick save. So yeah, I miss my goat a lot. They're good people, and you know, it's a gaming community that I left behind out of necessity. However, having kept in touch with the WoW community, I'm kind of glad I left WoW when I did, because I get the impression I would be thoroughly unhappy with BFA. Oh, those Borderlands 2 Threshers are annoying. I took a break from it because of RimWorld, but I'm still kind of working on my Borderlands 2 playthrough. And I'm in True Vault Hunter mode, which is the second playthrough of the game. Those Threshers are friggin' annoying. So annoying. Yeah. Alright, so it's up here. Maybe we'll do one of those drop-in surprise visits. Yep. Oh, it's just a... Oh, cool. It's another satellite. I don't have the skill to hack. Great. That's what I wanted.
Heading to position.
Salvage. Oh, wow. I can actually hack this one. What a surprise. Legit. Yay, stuff. I like stuff. I like big stuff, and I cannot lie. My guild tried to play the line between casual and hardcore, and the fact that we would go after mythic content, but only when it was something appropriate for the group. Like, we considered ourselves a casual guild, but with hardcore tendencies. Like, you know, we expected you to show up to guild prepared. We expected you to show up for raid, you know, studied on the fights that were ahead of us. You know, I always understood if, like, you watched a video and walked in and didn't quite understand how X mechanic worked because the video made it unclear. I was never that, you know, jerkwad of a raid leader, whereas, like, you better understand this perfectly or else I'm going to be uber pissed with you. But, you know, we did go after some of the bigger content. They still do, which I'm proud of. I'm happy for them that they managed to keep that going. You know, even if they have been a little too hard-ass about it, in my opinion. But, yeah, I get the impression from what I've read that I would not be happy with the state of the expansion right now and worried about WoW's future in general as a result. We got ourselves a Gould attack over here. What the crap is this? Evidently what I'm looking for is over here. Never mind this pyramid. You're interested in this thing. No, it's another one of these Dil Naga writings. Well, at least I got a crap ton of credits for doing that. Maybe I can afford the sniper rifle now. I've gotten so many credits out of this. Alright, that's everything here. Let me go see that requisition officer and see if there's anything we can do here. Because, I mean, it'd be... I don't use the sniper rifle a lot, but when I pull it out for a reason. So I'd like to see if maybe I can go ahead and get the Spectre sniper rifle too. Because I'm loving that Spectre assault rifle. So maybe I'll love both of my primaries. You're here.
Looking for supplies?
Shut up. Sell me stuff.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Right, so I don't have the credits for it. I've got so much 5 stuff, though. I'm selling the 5s. This is probably a mistake. This is probably a mistake. Sniper rifle. Gimme, gimme. Heavy armor human. This was not good, right? Yeah, I've got better armor on already. So the Spectres don't sell armor. Alright, let's put that sniper rifle on. Here. Look at that sniper. So beautiful. So pretty. Is it so pretty? There are no other mods to install. You sold them all, you moron. Give me a sec. Use it in this game as I usually do. Go Vanguard. Specialize outside your class in the collector ship, and I always take the sniper. You know, honestly, there's one mission I remember in Mass Effect 1 where I was where I took the sniper rifle and I really, really needed it. There was a mission, and I forget exactly where it is, but I remember it distinctly, where you go in to investigate some kind of distress beacon or something. It's in this tunnel down in this cave, and it turns out to be a trap. And to work your way out, back to the Mako, you got to kill a bunch of people. And I remember, like, I just sat up there and sniped them slowly, one at a time. I don't remember exactly. I just distinctly remember how much of a pain in the butt it was to deal with that mission. I'm gonna save here before I go. Besides the fact that it's been forever since I've made a manual save. Let me see. Save 6. Yeah, it's been a few hours. Before I go to Virmire, just in case. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. Alright. I am back. Off to Virmire we go. Thank you, Tort. I really appreciate your advice on dealing with the Wrex problem. The need to get renegade points and not knowing how to get... It's such a weird problem. Like, how do I get renegade points? It's like, I haven't been a jerk to enough people. How can I kill children and get the necessary amount of renegade points? No. Alright, so just to refresh your memory for those of you who don't know, Virmire, the Solarian Special Task Group here sent out an SOS. Something to do with Saren. They don't know exactly what. They've sent me to go look. Liara and Garrus, as usual.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian.
Our?
Check out those defense towers.
They're pretty cool, right?
We'll go in hot and take them up.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander.
Whoa, that was a close shave there.
Got a clean drop, Commander.
Don't get cocky.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers...
Virmire is a big turning point in the Mass Effect 1 story. So yeah. Everyone who's played the game remembers this mission. What the? Oh, these aren't actual enemies. They're just things. I'll run over you. Ha ha ha. I treat you with contempt with my tires. Suck it, turret. Ha ha. It takes the friggin' Mako so long to recover its shields. Ooh, 2-for-1 combo! Wanted to not get hit by that rocket. I try not to get hit with that one either. Is this the right way? Yes. Oh, so while we go through this mission, I can talk about going through this this playthrough has exposed some of the weaknesses I feel in Mass Effect 1's writing, and I wonder if 2 and 3 will be like this, because it honestly feels like whether you go Paragon or Renegade only has effect in a flavor sense. Like, it never feels like it makes any real decisions. It's just basically, you're still like, you still make the same major decisions, you're just more of a jerk about it. And I would maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe. But I would hope that the Renegade and Paragon playthroughs kind of turn out a little bit differently. Not in terms of, like, the ending, per se, but in terms of how some of the main storyline points end. And maybe that'll be the case more in 2 or 3. But I feel like in 1, even on an individual conversation basis, that whether or not you go Paragon or Renegade, you wind up shoved into the same conversation tree. And that's something I really don't like, to be honest. I feel like it removes agency. Alright, I have a chance to get out here and explore around. So... in an interrelational perspective, like, I'll just focus on, like, the conversation, the conversation with Sarah, with the council about Saren. Obviously, the story had to end with you going after Saren. That's how the story is designed to proceed. But I feel like whether you were Paragon or Renegade could have led you to that conclusion, but in a different way. It feels like in some cases that the Renegade option, like, gives major sass towards someone, and then it's basically just an ignored response. You're like, the council's like, we don't know if Saren's going to be a target at this time, or if he's even done anything wrong. You could say, well, we've got this evidence, or you could say, I spit on you and your mother's grave, and the next step in the conversation is the same. That's how it feels sometimes going Renegade, where they just ignore your sass response and keep talking. And I know that's like an exaggerated thing for me to say, but the essence of what I mean is still valid. Like, it just feels like in some cases the Renegade option doesn't matter. Yeah, cool. So glad I took the time to come out. And maybe that's a problem. I'll admit this may be something that I just perceive, and I'm being too hard on the game and its writing. I mean, God knows, if someone came to me and said I wanted to write this multi-story, this like 1,000-story epic choose your own adventure style, I'd be like, screw you. You need to find someone and pay them a lot more money or something like that. I certainly couldn't do it. But you know, there are some times where it feels like you're funneled into a specific story point regardless of how you respond. And maybe that's something that gets better with Mass Effect 2 and 3. I don't know. That's been one of the things I've been wanting to kind of experiment with as I go through this Renegade-only style playthrough. Or this Renegade-weighted playthrough, I should call it that. Because it's not only Renegade. There are exceptions, as we've discussed before. However, I have noticed... Whoops. Where am I going? Oh, it's just... Oh, this is dead end. I wonder if there's something here. Take that, Geth! So, I don't know. Maybe I might be being too hard on it. Like I said, Lord knows it's something I couldn't do, so it's far be it for me to criticize the writing of a game like this that, you know, is frankly a very well-told epic. Or missing some minor nuance in individual conversations. Oh, is this the Geth Colossus of "you have gone the wrong way, you moron"? Come on, shoot an orb at me. Haha. I love these slow missile enemies, like... Jump. Haha, you missed. You never had a chance to miss me unless I was distracted or not paying attention. Wait a second. Oh, I can go this way. This thing makes it look like I can't go that way. Okay, cool. No problem.
We must find a way to disable their artillery.
Yes, thank you for reminding me of the mission in case I got a little ADD back there. Oh, I have to get out here.
There must be a way to
All in all, though, I do feel like... Oh, they put another Colossus back there. I wonder what it'll do if I snipe at it. Whoa! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! Ow! Better ideas have been had. Are you infiltrating an enemy facility? Better ignore what you're doing so you can shoot at something far away that doesn't freaking matter. It's okay. It's okay. I'm a streamer. I'm allowed to make stupid decisions every once in a while. It's in the contract, I think. Somewhere in the EULA. Must be. That EULA's thousands of pages. Nobody reads the whole thing. Yeah, sure, I made it with myself. I basically wrote it so that no matter what I did, I didn't have to feel bad for what I said because people are expected to be stupid in public settings. Ta-da! I'm a streamer. Ah! Ah, I tried to dodge that, dang it. Kaboom! Wow, one shot, one death. I like that missile turret. This machine gun turret feels inaccurate as all get out. Shh! Whoa! Where did that come from? You're letting out our secrets! Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm stupid. Otherwise, I'm a completely competent and normal gamer. Yeah. We'll go with that. Any and all stupidity is for entertainment value only. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I can't hit this friggin' drone! This drone is invincible! See? Totally intentional. I feel like this Mako cannon, like, the primary, like, machine gun style turret feels inaccurate as all get out. Like, sometimes I feel like I need to aim to the left to hit things with it. Yeah, exactly. Thornton knows what's going on. And there's no proof because we're not streaming it. But, you know, if we were streaming it, we'd have to look stupid. So, you know, it's how things go. But off stream, you better believe we're 360 no scope. Well, you saw what I did. Wait, there was nothing here. I've already done this. I already know I can't friggin' hack into that thing. Why did I come up? Well, there is something. I'm like going through the same thing just because I've already forgotten what's up here. Mine! That's on the second one. This is the first one. The first one is like this weapons locker that I can't hack. Oh crap. Bad time for me to stick my neck out. Liara, I can't see with you warping like that. Oh, experience is something. Shot that dude off the wall! No, I didn't die. I failed to succeed. You gotta spin it. That still sounds bad. How about, it was an exploratory mission. We'll go with that. Created entertainment value. Yeah, now you're getting it. Whatever it is that makes it sound like I didn't screw up. Perfect. I'm on board. Oh, it's you again. Ah, crap. I didn't mean to let that thing hit me. The water is unusually loud in this scene. Why is that? I don't know, just cuz. You know, I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to do an experiment here. Where I just ignore all these guys and just drive past them. Build suspense. Yeah, aren't you all the more interested now in what happens? Since I didn't get there the first time? Never mind that this is an 11-year-old game. You want to know, right?
We must find a way to disable their artillery.
Alright, here I have to get out, so I want to deal with these fellas for sure. But it just occurred to me, like, why am I dealing with every single thing I run across if they're not a threat where I'm going to be getting out? And especially if they're going to respawn back there.
There must be a way to shut that gun down.
Crap. It's so... the Mass Effect one is... Mass Effect is such a good story. Like, I'm trying to spend a lot of the time I do streaming in games that I've never experienced before, and I have experienced some freaking gems based on that decision. Like, oh! Okay, hold on. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, get off me. Shields. Like, I started playing through the BioShock series a while back. Because I thought it had a story that might be worth exploring. I played 1, and then I played Infinity based on Civil and A-String's recommendation. And it was so... like, BioShock 1 was good, but it felt aged. Like, its controls were kind of janky. But its atmosphere was excellent. But like BioShock Infinity, I felt was an absolute gem, a masterpiece. And I would have never played it if I wasn't streaming. And it's for experiences like that alone that I'm thankful for my streaming career, because it has given me experience that I otherwise would have skipped over. I had that thing sitting in my Steam library, unplayed for God knows how long. I don't know how I obtained it. It just, you know, Civil and A-String were like, you ought to play, you ought to play BioShock Infinity. And I looked in my Steam library and I'm like, I have that game. And it was amazing. And it's for stuff like that that I kind of enjoy going through these stories and just experiencing like cool stories all over again, or in some cases completely new. I assumed so, Dracidai. That's why I'm getting out and running back. I figured I missed something. I'm assuming that's this glowing one. Nope. Wow, I missed 2 things in this room. Gilius, successful streamer extraordinaire. It's a great story, man. And, you know, sometimes it's worth re-experiencing a good story. I mean, like, one of my favorite book series is the Dresden Files, and I reread that regularly. Like, well, I hit the 3rd one the first time. Like, I hit one console my first time in there, and I hit 2 more my second time in there. So that should be 3 total. Did I miss something else? Do I need to go back up there again? Excitement. A loot crate. Yeah, before they cost money. The loot crate. Okay. Nothing. I don't see anything else in here I can interact with. The gate should be open now. I looked at the one that isn't glowing, and it's not the one I could interact with to open the gate. I thought it was going to be, and it wasn't. So, I think we're on the same page, because I also noticed there was one that was glowing particularly brightly. Speaking of, quick save. Yep, gate's open. This water is really pretty looking, actually. They did a decent job with this water. Alright. And we're off. Oh, it's okay, man. The Normandy! Normandy is such a cool ship. Die! You took down first gate, yes. What about second gate? Suck it! Alright. Skill 2 low. Gate controls activated.
Our path to the Solarian camp should be clear from here.
Just to make sure I don't want to come back up here. There's only that thing that I can't get into. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about getting like every freaking item in Mass Effect 1. Because pretty much all that matters is the decisions you make. And how much Paragon Renegade you go in with, and how many credits you had when you entered the game. So I'm not particularly concerned with like, I gotta get every item, man. I'm interested in the 100% playthrough. For the hippie completionist vibe. You know, I recall that the first time I played this game, I don't think I bought any Spectre gear. But man, that Spectre assault rifle is freaking amazing. I love those texture tears in the splashes of water.
Down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
The high-res texture pack is fan-made though, so some issues are to be expected. I mean, it was free after all. Some dude or people put a lot of friggin' time into it and aren't getting paid a dime for it, so I can hardly fault them too much. I got 20,000 credits for that. Heck yeah.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Hold the line.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed.
You should get inside.
Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
That's just great. What now?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We're the reinforcements you requested.
Reinforcements. What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
See, that's the Renegade option. It's the same thing.
Whatever. Baldy, pass me a sensor beam.
What, do you think I'm just giving
After
these
the
away?
conversation.
Base of operations. He set up a research facility.
'Cause I'm not.
But it's crawling with guns and very well fortified.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
Felltail, thank you for the follow.
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army...
And for the host, thank you.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying.
Here we go.
This cure...
Oh, is that his family's armor?
If that cure leaves this
I
planet,
don't recall.
the Krogan will
I think
become
he's wearing
unstoppable.
it.
We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan
I will
to
after
deal
the
with.
conversation. This is an important conversation. And then I will eat the bean.
Don't worry about it, Captain.
I do worry. That's why I'm still alive. Why don't you go talk to the Krogan? My men and I need some time to come up with a new plan of attack. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
All right.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Wrex. He looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
Just drop it. He'll be fine.
Yeah, sure.
If you say so. But I'm gonna keep my eye on him, if it's all the same to you.
Vomit or peach? Ah.
I'm concerned about Wrex. Can we still trust him?
It's vomit. Oh, it's so bad.
Speak to the Krogan. Settle him down.
The mission will succeed.
Ugh.
The captain will not
It's
have
so
any
gross,
other-
dude.
I've been on this mission far too long.
Yeah,
brood
4
will-
out of 4 bad beans. All right, here we go.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
This has to be done. Saren's the enemy, not me.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here,
Vomit.
Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
And do this otherwise, or we...
I don't care what your personal feelings are.
I
This
did.
base gets destroyed.
Thank you, Tort.
Don't push me, Shepard. I followed you because I wanted to fight for something more than credits. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep following you, I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
So basically, the renegade options, Wrex dies. I have to choose one of these two. Is that what you're saying? Alright, I need to see what the renegade option does. I'm sorry, I'll quick load if this kills him, but I want to see what this does.
All you need to know is that I'm giving you an order to fall in line.
All this time, and that's all I get from you. How can you not see what this means to the Krogan? This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
Shoot Wrex. Jeez.
Saren doesn't care about these Krogan. They're tools, puppets. He'll destroy them as soon as they're no longer useful to him. Is that what you want for your people?
No, we were tools for the Council once. To thank us for wiping out the Rachni, they neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to
We've
follow
talked
your
him down.
Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
Renegade plus 9. And that is not enough to put any more points in Intimidate. This is garbage. Fine. Anyway. Yeah, I guess that was all that was needed. Unfortunately, we're going to have to call it a night there. I'm kind of way over time. But, man... Well, I just kind of wanted to see what would happen if I went with the third option. But... I really appreciate you guys coming out tonight. I hope you have a lovely time.